Hey, hi, my name is Evans. Welcome once again to Mover Tutorials. So today we are going to look at Mosync. So I'm going to call this first tutorial Mosync 101. So in this tutorial I'm going to explain to you why Mosync and where does it actually fall in terms of development in mobile applications. So the problem that has been there has always been that developers have been looking for solutions to be able to develop cross-platform applications, and one of the solutions that guys have gone with there are basically two options: going HTML5 way or going native, that's being able to develop in the most native language, that is C, C++ for mobile development. So Mosync is a good tool. That's why we actually chose it as a team, because Mosync allows you to be able to develop applications both in HTML5 and in C, C++. So the reason as to why this becomes a very good option is because if you're developing an application that is not very intensive, then you are likely to choose a HTML5 way or a HTML5 method to be able to do just that. If you're developing a very heavy application such as a game, like we can see here, you may want to develop an application using tools that may be able to give you some element of hardware access, like being able to develop an OpenGLS game. So that's why we actually looked at Mosync, because it caters for the two types of developers. So you can be able to download Mosync. Mosync is an open and free, it's a free and open source building tool for cross-platform mobile applications. So this is their website. Just go to mosync.com and you can be able to download the SDK for Windows and for Mac. In the next tutorials, we are going to look at how you can be able to develop applications for HTML5 using CSS and JavaScript, as well as native applications in C and C++. So basically, that's where Mosync comes in. And other alternatives to Mosync, I could mention maybe a few. We have options like particle code. We have things like SensorTouch, Fonga, Appserator. But I looked at Mosync because it caters for the two types of developers, as I explained earlier. So we are going to look deep into how this tool is used and how it can be able to use, how it can be developed, or how it can be used to develop applications that are purely cross-platform and fit very well into the mobile world. So this is an example of how the website looks like, and the showcase for the competition that they had, and how this application has this tool or this SDK has been used to develop very cool applications. And if you go to their website, you can be able to download some of these applications and games and see how actually the output of the Mosync is. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to take you through how to exactly be able to leverage on that to be able to create such a cool application. So if you're a starter developer, don't worry, we're going to make it pretty simple. If you're a professional, you might feel free to skip the first few tutorials if you're already good in Mosync, but trust me that every part of this tutorial is going to be very awesome, and we're going to explain some very quite important basics on how to be able to go about this. So if you're a professional developer and you are stuck at some point, you may have skipped very important tutorials, and that's why we may want to take you back. So see you in our next tutorial, and have a good time.